Hello my dear Aries, this is the Sun Woman. Welcome to your reading for the month of January 2017. Happy New Year. This reading is covering the new moon period from December 29th to January 27th. Now, we're in the middle of a Mercury retrograde, so when Mercury retrograde happens, things kind of go a little haywire. I have your reading here, and I thought I was recording it a few minutes ago and finished the entire reading and realized that the computer had stopped working. So there you go, there's Mercury retrograde, but all the cards are still here, so I'm going to go back and redo the reading for you now. I just want to thank you all for your loyalty to the channel. Welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for all the wonderful messages that I've received over the past year. I certainly appreciate it. Love connecting with you, and I wish everyone wonderful things for the year 2017. I'm doing a tarot card reading with a few oracle cards from the Tao Oracle just to anchor the meaning of the cards. That's for the month of January, that new moon cycle. And then I'll be doing a 3-card reading for 2017, the year, okay? So it's a 3-card major arcana reading to give us an overview of what you will be, what the energies will be that will be influencing you for the entire year of 2017. And that will be 1 card representing 4 months of the year, okay? So let's get into it. So what I feel, the new moon is going to be highlighting your 10th house. And your 10th house, very much, it has to do with your career. It has to do with your professional life. It has to do with your ambitions. But it also has to do with the overriding energy of your life. So, how the world sees you, how you are presented to the world. It's your reputation, okay? The 10th house is very much your reputation. And most of the time, we express that or we reflect that through the work that we do, through our careers. But it's not just that. It is kind of the energy that shines this light from the top of your chart down onto all the other areas of your life. So that's the 10th house. It's the highest house in the chart. So I feel like in those areas, in your work, your career, your ambitions, and then generally in the overview of your life, something is trying to correct itself. January is going to be a time of rebalancing for you. And I feel like the scales are trying to balance in your favor, okay? We have the Justice card here at the center of the reading. And so the Justice card usually indicates karma. It usually indicates, when it's right side up, it can indicate good karma and things coming back to you as a result of the actions that you have taken in the past. Now, at the base of the deck, we have the Death card reversed, okay? And with the Death card reversed, that is also an indication that something is trying to end so that a new chapter in your life can begin. All right, so you have things trying to rebalance themselves, and you have a period of your life trying to end so that it can transform you. It can transform the landscape of your life. Now, for some reason, though, Death card is reversed, so there's something holding you back. Okay, there's something preventing that evolution right now from taking place, and that's what the energy is going to be for January. So let's take a look and see what that is, see if we can define what that is. I feel like you're coming into the month of January holding on very tightly to something. It could be your current employment. It could be your finances. There's something that you're kind of grasping hold of and not trying to let go of. And that sometimes can present a problem, because when we're so caught up in what we have and only focused on that, sometimes it can prevent us from opening our eyes to the possibilities and the abundance that is outside of us, okay? So if you're worried about, your bank account and, the funds that you have, that worry and that concern and that focus on the deficit that you might be experiencing takes away concentration, takes away focus for expansion and for increase of whatever it is that you currently have. Okay, so that is trying to change, and the reason I'm saying that is because the Eight of Wands is here and the Ten of Cups is here. All right, so you're going from the Four of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands, Ten of Cups in the first week of January. I feel like you're going to be getting some news, some information coming through, some kind of offer, some kind of communication. It could be a conversation, it could be an email, it could be a phone call, it could be, a message on Facebook, it could be a voicemail that you receive, or even a contract or offer of some kind that is trying to come through and that is going to present itself to you. I feel in the first week of January. Now, this is a general reading, of course, for all my Aries. I'm reading for many of you, but whatever this energy applies to, it is something that's trying to propel you forward. It's something trying to move you forward along your path. Okay, and what is it moving you to? Well, the rods here of the Eight of Wands are pointing toward this Ten of Cups. Now, of course, Ten of Cups is one of the most wonderful cards in the deck, because it talks about fulfillment. It talks about the pinnacle of fulfillment. Okay, 10 is coming to the end of a cycle of whatever that suit is. So with cups, it's emotional satisfaction. So I feel like something is trying to bring you toward a situation where you are going to be quite happy, feeling quite fulfilled, feeling like your cup runneth over. Okay, it could be progress in the area of your career situation, but it could be just an event or something that takes place that really illuminates the landscape of your life. Okay, gives you kind of a new overview of your life in general. Now, family could be involved with this. Your marriage could be involved. If you are married, there on the Ten of Cups card, there's a couple and there are two children and they're joyously happy, and there's a home in the background, and you have this rainbow of cups, over them. So this Eight of Wands could be moving you toward some travel related to home, family, or your marital partner, or someone or a partner that you are with, that you may have been with for a long time. The Eight of Wands could indicate a home move, a change of residence. Sometimes the Four of Pentacles has to do with your residence, okay, your home or your apartment. So some of you may have been reluctant to leave where you are currently living, or perhaps your city, your town, but it feels like there's something that's coming through, as I said, around the first week, first 10 days of January, that is going to present you the opportunity to either move location, take a trip, or see some kind of progress in the area of home and family. All right, or where your marital relationship is concerned. Now, if you are a single Aries, I feel like this progress it could be with a relationship partner, but I'm getting even more of movement, physical movement. Okay, some kind of relocation, or again, an offer that brings this feeling of, wow, I feel like I've made it, or I feel like, this is what I've been waiting to happen. Now, I have one of the oracle cards here as kind of an anchor for this first period, and you have the card Before Completion. Now, Before Completion talks about, it's interesting because you see on the card a person who is walking away from this, the ice is breaking behind them, and they are gingerly, very carefully moving across the ice that's still intact toward this, safer shores, very carefully moving. So, as I said, I feel like something is trying to break down in your past or behind you and kind of propel you forward to new areas, new beginnings in your life. But you have some uncertainty, you have some doubt, some hesitation here, and you want to be very careful in your movements, because as I said, with that Four of Pentacles, you're kind of perhaps afraid of losing what you've already attained, or what you already have achieved. But that Eight of Wands is saying that you need to open your mind and be open for change, and it's going to come in quickly. It's going to come in very swiftly. It may come out of the blue and unexpected, and so there is very much the opportunity, or the chance presents itself for you to make some major progress. But you have to be willing to take that step and walk across that ice, okay? Even if you do it, even if you take your time, because, Mercury is still retrograde. Mercury moves forward January 9th. So it's best to wait until Mercury moves forward. Wait even a couple more days, because, we're in that kind of shadow period. So you want to give it a couple days just to let that energy. So you don't have to make any decisions until after, say, January 9th, January 10th. But if that situation presents itself, I definitely recommend that you take a good look at it and consider it, because it could bring you so much more than what you currently have, or what you've currently even achieved. Now, what's going on here? What's holding you back? Well, there may be someone in your life. The Page of Cups is here, and it's coming up reversed. Page of Cups can represent someone who's kind of an emotional person, very loving person, but they're kind of given over to fits of emotional outbursts, maybe overly emotional, kind of, I see scenes of kind of teary episodes. The Page of Cups can be a little jealous. They can be a little possessive. As I said, just someone who it can be overly emotional, and who may, be connected to you emotionally, but who may be trying to hold on to you and may be afraid of any progress that you could be making. Okay? Now, the Page of Cups could possibly be a water sign, or someone that's influenced by a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And I do feel like this person genuinely loves you. There's no doubt here for me that they definitely care about you. But as I said, they could be a little intimidated or insecure or jealous about something that is happening, or this, perhaps this possible change that you might be entertaining, because they're not quite sure what their role may be in it, or they're not quite sure, where this is going to take you, or who's going to be around you. Okay, it might take you into a new environment with people who are very successful, even very attractive, and this person, this Page of Cups reverse, could be worried and kind of insecure about losing you. I feel though that you cannot allow this person to hold you back. You can't allow this emotional connection to hold you back. Because I feel like this is not something, what they're afraid of is not necessarily something that is real. It's just a fear. And you can't be held back by someone else's insecurities, okay, Aries? The Death card, again, talks about being held back from a transformation, either you holding yourself back or situation delaying from moving forward. With the Justice card here, as I said, something is trying to balance itself. Some really good karma is coming through for you as a result of your actions. And it's time for you to take action on that and to open yourself up for that opportunity. Now, with the Magician here reversed, that is that same energy of kind of not, procrastinating. The Magician is someone who is like a mover and shaker. They make things happen. They're very much a boss. They're very much someone who can take all the elements that they have around them and create magic out of it. Okay, create a financial security. Create strong emotional relationships. There's intelligence. There is effective use of your mind, your mental skills, your creativity. There's energy and passion. So the magician has all of those things at his or her beck and call, but with when the magician is coming up reversed, there is, they're not using those powers effectively. Something is preventing them from moving forward, from taking all those tools and, manifesting what it is that they want in their life. So I really feel that more than anything, it's not, you really want to do this. You really want to make this move. You really want to start fresh in 2017. You really want to have a new beginning. You want to take advantage of opportunities that are being presented to you, but you're also connected to someone perhaps. Now, this could be a love partner. It could be also be a child, okay, because the pages can represent children in your lives. So there may be some reticence with you moving forward because of concern about a child's well-being or uprooting a child. Okay, but I'm getting more of an emotional connection that is that has a big influence on you. And I feel like, with the anger card here, we have the gentle. And again, this row here, we're talking about the middle of January. So, it's like something comes through and then you're talking about it, you're thinking about the change, and then I see perhaps you getting into a conversation with this other person in your life that will get kind of emotional. Why do you want to do that? I feel like you're going to leave me. I feel like, this is going to change our relationship. I'm not ready to move. I'm not ready to make that change. If you loved me, you would think about me. That's the kind of energy that I'm feeling and seeing there. What I would say is, don't meet that energy with negativity, okay? Don't lose your patience. Don't feed into that and let that throw you off course. The gentle card here says that, you need to have a soft approach with this person. Let this person vent, but you may need to kind of detach yourself and understand to a certain point where they're coming from. Be understanding, be gentle, be, don't get into a fight or some kind of emotional scene. Have a soft approach with this person, because as I said, I don't feel like they mean you any harm. They're just worried and they're just concerned, okay? It won't do you any good to try to explain to them, about your hopes and dreams, because this person needs to be supportive of you. And if you've been doing the right thing, if you care about this other person, if you have been doing everything you could in this partnership and have given it your all, you also have to be concerned about yourself. I talk about selfishness being something that's not always a bad thing. If we don't take care of our own needs, then we are not going to be available, and we're not going to be effective in helping others in our lives, okay? So sometimes, you have to come first, because you have to make sure that your life is in order. If your life's in order, you cannot help your loved ones, your spouse, your children, family members. You have to take care of number one first, all right? Not in a aggressive or dispassionate way, but just making sure that you are taken care of, and then you can help everyone else. So, towards middle to end of January, I'm feeling like there may be a situation, because we have a couple heavy cards here. The Eight of Pentacles is reversed and the Ten of Swords is here at the end. And I actually also pulled another card just to give some clarification on this Ten of Swords, and I received the Hermit card reversed. So what I'm feeling is that this Eight of Pentacles is resonating with the Four of Pentacles for me. Whatever it is that you've been doing, that you've been involved with, whether it is your career, whether it is your current job situation, whether it is goals or ambitions that you've had that you've been holding on to, but that really have only yielded minimal results for you. Okay, so maybe, yes, you're working, you've been at this for a while, but you're not really making the money that you want to make or that you feel you deserve to make. You've been working very long, very hard hours. And perhaps you're not seeing the kind of appreciation from the people that you're working with, or you may even have had goals in the last few years that you've been focused on achieving, but they haven't quite culminated, or maybe you have started to lose your motivation or your connection to these goals. So the Eight of Pentacles represents that energy when it's reversed. It talks about kind of going through the motions. You're really, going through the motions in what you've been doing, and you have to stop and take a look at all the energy that you're putting into something and how much you're getting out. And if you're not getting out more, not even equal, okay, because you don't want to be working just to make ends meet. You want to work and you want to strive for more so that you have enough to take care of your immediate needs and extra, some left over. For the fun part of life, the joyous part of life, to be able to travel, to be able to, get the things that you need, perhaps buy the house that you want, or, the condo, or even be able to help provide for the people that you love. So there's no question you've been working hard at something, but you need to analyze that situation and see what it is yielding you. Now, the Eight of Pentacles says that it feels like you're going to be reevaluating, and you may decide, I feel that this opportunity that's going to come through for you, it may be something that you will have to follow on your own. Okay? Now, I don't see a breakup here, okay? If this is, if this Page of Cups is a relationship, I'm not seeing a breakup. I'm not seeing the Three of Swords here. I'm not seeing the Tower. But I am feeling like whatever this issue is that you may be having with this person, it's kind of a reoccurring thing. It's like a pattern, okay? And I think you're kind of becoming tired of that pattern. Now, what I feel may happen is that you're going to focus on yourself, and that you're going to focus on new opportunities that are coming through. And as a result of that, you may have to detach yourself from someone in your life in order to get some headspace so that you can concentrate and figure out what it is in your life and where you want to go. This may disrupt your relationship. It may disrupt your home situation. It may kind of throw things a little off balance, a little upside down. The Four of Wands is here reversed. So usually with the Four of Wands right side up, home is stable, relationships are stable, family is stable. When it comes up reversed, there's, some kind of disturbance or some kind of, imbalance that takes place. But interesting enough, to me, the Justice card is saying that you've got to do whatever you have to do, and that I feel that in January you're going to take the right actions. And even if temporarily there is perhaps a little estrangement between you and a loved one, or it kind of throws things off, where your home situation is, you're not quite sure how you're going to work this new opportunity or new situation where your home or family is concerned. But I feel like you're going to need to take the time to contemplate and to consider this offer, whatever it might be, this change, whatever it might be, because you have here the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords talks about coming to the end of a cycle of difficulty, all right? And I feel that, it may be upsetting to you that you have to kind of give somebody their space. It may be a little, you may be saying to yourself, I don't understand why they act this way. I don't understand why they want to take me through this when they know that whatever I'm doing can benefit not just me, but, you know, our whole situation, whether it's the relationship or our family, or, you know. So you're kind of like, at the end of the month, I just don't get it. I don't understand it, you know. And my advice to you is, don't let this get you down, Aries, okay? I want you to deal with the situation gently, deal with this person as gently as possible. At the same time, keep your eye on the prize, okay? Because you have an amazing card. This is the card Revolution, and this card anchors the last week or so of January. This card is saying that there is a major transformation that is about to take place in your life, and you need to let this happen. This is the picture of the phoenix rising, okay? It's a phoenix rising out of this person's head. And if you look closely on this card, there is the main person who's the focus here, and then there are other people in the background, okay? So it's like, through this person, everyone else is going to rise. Everyone else is going to be lifted and be elevated. This card is revolution, and some of the key words are transformation, a radical change, give up the old to make way for the new. Okay, I paused there because I really want you to absorb this. That death card here is reversed. You need to turn that death card right side up and let this change take place. Because whatever is going to happen here is going to cause a quantum leap in your life on some level. Okay? And, you know, interesting, it's just so amazing. You're going from this Ten of Swords, which is, you know, such a dark card, talking about difficulties and stress and perhaps feeling betrayed or feeling hurt by someone. But you're going there to this revolution card, which is just energy and light and fire and elevation, okay? So you're leaving this 10 cycle to this revolution card. You may need to be the Hermit reversed, okay, as I said. And the Hermit is following his or her lamp, their light of information, of illumination. You know, that's the light that shines on your life to show you the way to go, to show you which way to go. But you may have to do this by yourself. That's why the Hermit is coming up reversed. So if there's temporary estrangement between you and a partner, accept that for what it is. I don't see endings here, but I do see you needing to really focus on your needs. And if you have to kind of, as I said, give yourself a little headspace between you and someone else in your life in order to move forward toward this revolution, then you may have to do that in the month of January. Okay, Aries? So I hope this has been helpful for you for January 2017. Now I'm going to show you the three major arcana cards that I pulled for you for 2017. Okay. And it's just amazing to me, the cards that you received, because here you go. First card is the Death card, but the Death card is right side up. Okay, I read these cards right side up, but you received the Death card. So the Death card was at the end, at the base of your January reading, but is coming up, and it was reversed, but it's now coming up right side up as the first 4 months of 2017. Then you have the Lover's card. Okay, that relationship situation being a strong focus. And the third card is the Devil. Okay, so very interesting to me because, you know, the first card represents January through April. The second card is May through August. And the fourth card, September through December. So here we are with you with the Death card, the first 4 months of 2017. And this feels good to me because I feel like you are going to take those steps that you need to take in order to allow that transformation to happen. And all of that is going to be taking place in the first 4 months of, around the first 4 months of 2017. It is that drastic change in your life that I'm seeing, where the Eight of Wands is moving toward the Ten of Cups. And the Justice card is right side up. So it's like you're in the right place at the right time with the right skills, the right personality, doing the right thing, and the right people are going to be there supportive of you. Okay? So allow that to happen. Allow the old to fall away so that you can move toward this new period of your life, this change in your life. All right, whether, as I said, it's professional, whether it is your, just your general outlook on what you have been doing, what you're doing now, what you want to be doing in this new year. Now, coming up for the middle part of 2017, you have this Lover's card. So, again, we go back to the January reading, and I feel like, a relationship may be testing for you. It may be a source of a little stress. That relationship, it's as though all these things are changing in your life, and that relationship is going to have to change too, or else it won't survive. Okay? And as I said, I don't see it ending in January, but there is the possibility that if this person is not going to be supportive of you, if they're not ready to walk this same road with you, towards your dreams, towards your goals, your new ambitions, your new, horizons that you're moving toward, then there could be a decision that you have to make. Okay? You could be deciding whether you want to stay in this relationship or not. The middle part of 2017 is going to be about decisions, making important decisions. You're going to be required to. There's not going to be any wiggle room for you. I'm seeing some of you, I really am strongly seeing some of you that may have an opportunity to travel. It could be overseas for a professional opportunity. Or it could just be quite a distance from where you currently are, okay? Just uprooting, finding a new home, making your life in a new part of the country or the world. You may, as I said, it may be something where you'll have to set out on your own in the beginning, and see if that loved one or that partner is ready or willing to take this trip with you, okay, or to make that move with you. Time will tell, but you will know, because as I said, you are kind of in the zone starting out in January, and I feel like you will make the right decisions, but decisions are definitely going to need to be made so that you can benefit from all this drastic transformation that is going to be coming in your life between January and April. Now, from September through to December, well, we have the Devil card here, okay? And it's interesting because with the Lovers and the Devil card, that's a lot of, that for me is a strong emphasis on relationships, connections, the ties that bind is the phrase that's coming up. So, the ties that bind, are they going to be ties that allow you to move into the latter part of the year with more passion, with more physical demonstration of your love, more sensuality, stronger sexuality, a very passionate connection to a partner, where all your desires and your needs are being fulfilled, and there is that healthy, earthy, basic expression of love with this person, which is what the Devil represents. Now, that's the positive side of the Devil. The negative side of the Devil is that we can often be bound to things, people, desires that are not healthy for us. So, will the latter part of of 2017 have you in the zone where you are in a balanced relationship situation, where you and your partner are tightly bound on a positive level, and there's an increase of passion, there's an increase of, connection between the two of you? Or are you going to have to make decisions about a relationship because you are finding that the relationship could possibly be holding you back or chaining you to a period of your life that needs to change, that needs to transform, so that you can move forward with a healthy mindset, a healthy emotional mindset, a healthy outlook on life, freely. The devil warns about addictions. Okay, so it could be addiction to alcohol, drugs, could be addiction to money, but with the Lovers here card, there's potential for addiction to another person, and being so strung out on someone that you are really having a hard time extricating yourself from that connection if it is not healthy for you. Okay, if it is someone holding you back through emotional blackmail, perhaps. Okay, so the Death card, the Lovers, the Devil, there needs to be a major transformation in your life. It's going to affect your relationships either for the better or for the worse. But if it happens for the worse, know that what happens there is a decision that needs to be made to allow you to free you, to liberate you, so that you can find someone perhaps who can fulfill those needs, who brings out that earthy, sensual side of you, someone who you can express yourself with in a loving and passionate way. All right, so that very much is going to be a theme for the latter part of 2017 for you. All right, my Aries, so thank you so much for spending this time with me. Again, I wish you all good things. This is a general reading for my Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I would love to be able to do a private reading for you, so if you are interested in that for an overview for 2017, please contact me at the link below this video in the information box. You can contact me on Facebook as well, at I'm the Sun Woman, okay, or you can just find me on Facebook. Either way, I would love to be able to do a private reading for you that gets to the heart of what's going on in your situation, in your life for 2017. So thank you again for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Please spread the word about me, and love to meet more wonderful people in 2017. And again, I wish you all good things, love, peace, and joy. I wish you a happy new year, and I bid you namaste.